In 1986, April 26, near Pripyat at Chernobyl, Ukraine, there was a nuclear power station with 4 nuclear reactors. After the incident, officials closed off a 30-kilometer radius around the reactor. What is this incident called? The Chernobyl incident, of course. It started off as a routine maintenance check. The emergency core cooling system was shut off, and as the check went on, the reactor was still on at half power. So the reactor started to unstabilize. The reactor overheated, and reactor 4, designed to operate at 3,200 megawatts, went beyond 33,000. Reactor 4 is now a nuclear bomb. The heat production caused a steam explosion, followed by another reaction, destroying the core. Before we get into the deep details on what happened inside the reactor, we have to know why it happened, the root cause. So, this was after the war. The cost of energy skyrockets, and this was during the Cold War. And so, scientists has been looking into alternative ways to produce energy. They look towards nuclear energy. Now, at this time, the Soviet government cared more about image than quality. They cared over quantity over quality. And so they use old technology and incompetent employees, resulting in sloppiness and inevitably human error. Now, inside the core, control rods, the most crucial part of a reactor is to decelerate reactivity. However, Chernobyl's had a fatal flaw. They had graphite tips which accelerate reactivity instead. Why? It's cheaper. The first part to enter the core are the graphite tips. Thus, the reaction in the core, which had been rising, skyrockets. Then the expanding gases ruptured some components, fixing the graphite tips in place, endlessly accelerating the reaction until explosion. The instant the lid was thrown off the reactor, oxygen rushes in, combines with hydrogen, and the superheated graphites. Now, the chain of disaster is now complete. Boom!
The impact immediately released the largest amount of uncontrolled radiation to the environment. Many emergency response crew, especially firefighters, suffered from exposure to radiation and died. This killed 2 workers immediately on the radiator failure and 1 other from heart attack, with a total of 31 deaths immediately. The long-term impact casualty count, 50 deaths, plus the countless number of radiation and cancer deaths, projected to be 5,000. Thyroid cancer, iodine deficiency, and other eccentric deaths due to violent cause report to increase. The Chernobyl area and the surrounding area evacuate, with thousands relocate. The effect of the radiation increases in 100% in the incidence of cancer and leukemia, and 250% increase in congenital birth deformities, Chernobyl J, and the term that doctors are using to describe illness associated with the damage done to the immune system. In conclusion, with the radiation, many chain reactions occur. Ecologically, socially, and economically, the people suffer due to the health risks and destruction of the land. However, scientists have been studying radiation closer, and if Chernobyl ever occurred again, we'll be better prepared. Thank you for listening.